Hello, welcome to sunny North Carolina. This is Aruna Gurumurthy, author of my first book, DIYA, a Megawatt Approach to Change, chatting with you from the bliss of my backyard. First off, I would like to thank my husband, my busy husband, who has taken time to help me with this video and movie presentation. This is not a traditional face to face interview because obviously I don't have a traditional interviewer. But this is in other ways really a face to face interview because I'm chatting with you guys face to face. And I will be asking my own questions to myself and answering them. So, my first question is, what do you mean by megawatt approach to change? So, the reason I selected the word megawatt not only to add fanciness to my book title, but also megawatt is a very powerful unit of power. It is equivalent to 1,000,000 watts, so it's a unit of power that's 1,000,000 watts, and it signifies power of the powerful approach that I take towards change, not only in my book, but from my experiences to our lives and to the bigger world. So that's why I believe that it's a megawatt power to change, and how that keys to my next question is, what really is that approach to change? And I would like to say that I have drawn from multiple resources to come to this approach of change, which is essentially changing the way we think, changing our minds, and changing the way we react to circumstances. I have had the good fortune of participating in some volunteer experiences both in India and in the United States. And these volunteer experiences have shaped up my desire to change what needs to be changed in the world. I have worked as a teacher with slum children in the Bombay slums. I have worked with young adults who have learning disability, and have taught them to learn science and math in a way that is transferable to them answering exam questions. I have worked with people who have Alzheimer's disease. I have worked with, school dropout teenagers and so on and so forth. So these experiences, along with my life experiences that I have faced, that I have grown up with for 3 decades, I have pulled everything together, and that makes what it is the powerful force to change, and the way I perceive that change can actually lead to success. My third question is that, I've been very active on Facebook and social media, as some of you can tell, and a lot of I've got this question from a lot of people in different formats: is whether I am, or I consider myself to be, a modern guru. I'd like to take you to the origins of the word guru. The word guru in Indian mythology means that it's basically a teacher. In those days, there weren't any fancy classrooms, so teacher or the guru used to sit underneath a tree and teach his disciples, his teachings, and educate them. I associate a great amount of seniority and a great amount of respect to gurus of those times. So by no means do I consider myself a guru. Well, if you want to annotate me as a guru, or a modern guru, or a contemporary guru, that is totally up to you, and that is your perception and your problem to me. So what I am is, I am a friend. I am your friend who has taken the time, care, and credence to understand what it is that bothers people's minds, whether it's a child or an ailing patient or a mentally ill person or somebody who's being a jerk in life, what it is that bothers their minds, or that Stanford rapist, you know what I mean? So I have taken the care and credence to understand through my observations and reflections what it is that causes people to react in a certain way, and my book is basically a mirror of my feelings. Turning to my next question, how does DIA, a Megawatt Approach to Change, impact science, impact medicine, and impact mental health in the modern world? Well, DIA is a reflection of my observation of the ways people and children are treated in this world, drawn from some of my experiences, but also my volunteer work that I talked about. I noticed that a lot of people get messed up in life because they have been treated that way. Remember that violence is not really about actions, it is about reactions to actions. So someone must have done something to a person in order for that person to say, hey, I need to, do all these bad things. I need to harm people. I need to hurt people. I need to hurt myself. And so, that's these are the things that have deeply affected me. Even simple things like, bullying in school, talking people down, being condescending, being mean, being sarcastic. These are things that bother children and young adults in ways more than one, and you never know what they lead to down the road. So DIA, a Megawatt Approach to Change, is a call out to all the traditional ways in which we think and say, hey, we need to take our mind and flip it and jostle it around and think of other ways that can really impact people. When people talk someone down or they discipline a kid in a very harsh way, it impacts them. And so I really want to call out to professors and researchers and all the people whom I respect a great deal, is to consider the environment in which we grow, environment in which our children grow, because no mother gives birth to a bad child. The child becomes or makes mistakes in lives owing to the environment in which he is faced or she is faced. And that is where we live, in this umbrella of, illnesses and behavior problems and mental illnesses. I would like to actually close on that note, saying that these are the things that brew in my mind, and as I drive, as I talk to people, as I listen to music, these are the things that come up in my mind, and I am sharing them with you. Thank you so much for viewing this video. I do want to give you a glimpse of what my book looks like. It is, a book. DIA means light, and I hope that this light will enlighten all of us. If you have any queries, you can reach out to me via my Facebook page and the Facebook page of my book, DIA. Thank you so much. I wish you a great afternoon. Ciao.